Time melts away in this peaceful moment. I want to.
And just like that, we have an iced mocha. I made mocha because I feel like that's the most basic drink that I always make with my espresso machine. Okay, let's try it. Honestly, it's not bad, but it's just a little bit on like the smoother side for me. So I don't know if it's like the espresso that I'm using. Probably. I tried dialing it this morning because it was like pouring so quick, right? So I was trying to dial it, but then there's no point because I can't really change the grind of coffee because it's already like a grounded coffee, like a packaged grounded coffee, so I can't really make some changes there. I think it might get the result that I want in terms of like stronger espresso if I were to grind my own coffee beans and then put it in there, but I would have to get like a new portafilter because that portafilter that I'm using right now for that one is meant to have it with like ground coffee because it has that little pressurized thingy basket that comes with it. So honestly, if you like not too strong of a coffee, then it's not bad. But if you're like me and you like your coffee strong and like that's the first thing that you taste when you sip your coffee, then that might still work for you, but you might have to get like a different portafilter. That way you can kind of like dial in your espresso a little bit with like the grind size of like your coffee, and then like how much extraction, how long, and all of that stuff. But for that one, it's literally just like an espresso maker made simple for other people that really don't have time to do the dialing part of it, because it doesn't make like a bad espresso. It's just very light for my liking, and it could change depending on maybe what type of espresso you buy and stuff. But that's my 2 cents with it. Hello, it's too dark. Anyways, hello. I don't think I ever said how the prenatal class went, and it went pretty good. It was quite long, which is what usually is for prenatal classes, especially if they want to squeeze in all of like the topics in one class, because usually I've seen ones where it's like a full day type of thing, and then I've seen one where it's like broken down to different days and then kind of like discussing different topics for each day. But the one that we went to is like a full day type of thing, so it was supposed to be 11 to 6, but we were there for 11 to 5, and I think it was pretty good, considering it was like a free class. We learned, well, most of the things that was discussed is something that I've learned already through like the books that I've read and stuff. But I think for partners, I would highly recommend it, because I think that TJ learned a bunch of stuff and what to do for like stages of labor or like postpartum stuff, and I highly recommend it if your partner is not like a reader. Like for me, I'm like a reader, so I've read a bunch of stuff, prenatal stuff and then postnatal stuff. And for TJ, he doesn't like reading that much, so that class, even though it was a lot of like information overload, I think it helped him kind of like understand a little bit phases of labor, what to do on each phases of labor. And then they also taught us some positions to, you know, get yourself moving during labor, which is also helpful because he can kind of like assist me in those. But yeah, all in all, I think it was a really good class. It was also taught by my midwife, which is a bonus because I already like kind of like is a fond of her. But yeah, it was a really good class. I highly recommend it for people who wants more knowledge about birth. Yeah, it was a free class, so if you're in Winnipeg, I think she does it every weekend. I'll leave like the link too of where you can sign up if you are pregnant right now and you're interested in taking that class. But yeah. 39 weeks officially yesterday. So we can literally give birth anytime now, and I've actually started feeling some cramps at nighttime, and sometimes I feel like, oh my god, is this it? And then I would like fall asleep and then wake up the next day and I'm still pregnant. So it's nice to know that I could give birth anytime now, but also like the waiting game is just like such like a mind thing, and it like messes with you because you feel like sometimes, oh my god, am I contracting? But no, it's like just Braxton Hicks. So this week, because next week pretty much is my due date, this week I am just promising to myself that I'm gonna stop complaining about everything, really, and I'm just gonna enjoy the last week that is just me and, you know, my baby all in one shell. I don't even know why I said shell. I have not eaten any dates. I think I tried one and then I stopped. I haven't drank any raspberry tea. I haven't done any of that thing that other pregnant people on the internet do when they get to like 36 weeks, let's say. The only thing that I've started doing more is like longer walks, and then also like curb walking. I've gone physio. I've been getting like regular massages. This week I actually booked a acupuncture for pregnancy specifically, so let's see if that one can get me go into labor naturally. And that's all I've done really. I'm hoping it's not a big baby. It doesn't feel like a big baby. That way I can push her out naturally. Yeah, that's really it. That's all for the updates. I don't want to bore you guys. It's a nice day out. Me and Chewy is just like chilling. I think I'm gonna do some curb walking in the backyard today, and then we're waiting for TJ to finish work so we can go on a nice little family walk with this little boy right here. To my midwife today for my 39th week appointment, and it was pretty good. We did some testing because I woke up feeling a little bit off today. I was a little bit dizzy, so she took some blood work just to see if there's any sign of like the blood pressure stuff coming up. And then I also did like a urine test again just to see if there's any protein in my urine. So they're gonna call me if anything is concerning after for those tests. Everything is pretty routinely. We just talked about a bunch of stuff. She did offer like a membrane sweep and like a cervical check to me, and I said no thank you because I really want things to start naturally, and I want my body to go into labor when my baby and my body is ready for it, because I've heard a few stories about like cervical checks kind of like causing sometimes like it can break your waters, and then I think the way it works is like if your water has been broken for 24 to 48 hours and you're not contracting, they induced you so we can get some contractions going, so baby doesn't get any infection pretty much. So my only worry is that if they do sweep and do like the membrane sweep, I know other people said that they've gone from like if they have gotten like membrane sweep today, I've gotten to like labor after like a day or two. But also other people that I know didn't really go into labor as quick as the other ones. So it really just depends on how ready your body is, and I don't want to rush into things. Like if there's anyone that wants the baby out, it's me. But I don't want to rush into things. If everything is okay, if you know, like she's healthy down there, I'm healthy, there's no really a reason for it to happen, then I don't really want it. Because yeah, I just want it as like, I just want things to start spontaneous, as natural as it could be. Doing everything I can to go into labor spontaneously. But yeah, it's just a waiting game. It's just a waiting game now, and I can't really force her out if she still needs more time in there, you know. Like, I do hope to go into labor next week or this week, or end of this week at least, so I don't have to worry about it. Because I know after the due date, they talk to you more about like those cervical checks, those membrane sweep, inducing, and all of that stuff. And those are just the conversations I don't want to have with my provider. But it is what it is. I'm just gonna take it day by day and not worry much about it.